Hi guys, Caleb. So today is been 4 weeks and 1 day on testosterone. So about a month, which is pretty cool. Uh, quick update about what's been going on in my life besides transition things. Totally getting a promotion at work, and it's wonderful, and I'm so actually happy there. I've been considering actually moving out now because I'm able to. Um, School sucks, but it's school. I still like it. And that's about it as far as non transition things. So, transition things. Let's get started with changes. First thing I noticed the next day after my first shot is that my piss smelled weird. It smelled like guy piss. That went away. So either I'm doing my shot wrong or I just got used to it. Or I've also been drinking a lot of water, so I don't know. Second change, I have within 3 days on my first week, I was starving. I didn't realize that it was had to do with being on testosterone because I was literally just oh my god, I need to eat everything. I ate like 5 cake pops, 2 brownies, a toffee doodle cookie, and a coffee cake, and I think a panini, all within an 8-hour shift of work. So that was interesting. I'm finally getting that under control. Libido change, it gets to be really shitty because it's like living in a state of constant blue balls. It hurts, but it's crazy. I haven't noticed it so much oh my goodness, I want to screw everything. But it's more ooh, they're cute. Ooh, they're cute. And it's little ooh, little, I don't know. That's the best way I can explain it. It's oh, it's like a puppy meeting new people for the first time and they just love everyone. They're yes, 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 yes. So hopefully that'll calm down. And warning, anyone who does not want to hear about my junk, don't watch this. So, bottom growth, literally within the first week, it grew. I didn't have much to start with, but it's not massive, but it's way bigger. It's way bigger than I thought it would be after only a month. Um, so that's interesting. That's really interesting. I didn't think it would happen that fast, but it did. And so, yeah, that was. I'm excited about that. That's probably nice. Oh, and I have little belly hairs. They're I always have, but now they're getting darker. I wish I could take pictures. I wish they would get darker. Before I started my transition, I actually did not want any body hair. I was no, I don't want to be hairy. But now I'm ooh, yeah, I got little hairs. I want them all. I want them all now. So that's how that's going. I haven't noticed any changes with my voice. But then again, it's my voice. I talk with it all the time. I'm used to it. So where if it does drop, I probably won't even notice it until someone else points it out. Evidently, I'm getting a little Adam's apple. Again, I'm my hardest critic. I can't see all of the changes because I'm still almost focusing on what hasn't changed. So I'm getting over that. Uh, all in all, pretty good month. Oh, and my doctors are being shitty. So what had happened is I went to the Iowa City clinic and they were wonderful. They were perfect. And they're all right, so we're going to actually go through your GP. Your GP is going to get all of this stuff. And my GP, I thought, was okay with this. And they emailed instructions with here's the needle, here's this, here's that. This is what levels you need to be on. Here's how to adjust. If the levels aren't there, send me back, basically. So I went to put in my prescription for my testosterone because I needed some more. Actually, I needed some more last week because there just wasn't enough for a full dose. So they're do you have needles? I was no, it comes with the prescription, right? And they're no, you actually need a separate prescription for needles. No one told me this. So it turns out the doctors in Iowa City didn't give me one, figuring that I wanted to go through my GP and my GP would give me them. But my GP, even though she has the email with what needles I need and everything I need, will not give me those needles. will not give me my syringes. And that's shit. And I called them. I was like, will you guys just do my shot this week? Until I can get this figured out, will you do my shot? Because the LGBT clinic is only open certain hours, certain days, and usually on days that I work. So they didn't. I was like, no, I need it like either today, maybe tomorrow. And tomorrow, today is, I needed it yesterday. And I was like, no, I'm like almost uncomfortable doing it today, but if that's as soon as you can get me in, get me in. And they just didn't even call back. They like did not. I'm just like, oh, fucking kidding me. Fucking kidding me. So luckily, squad came in. My squad, freaking this person who barely even knows me and is already like more supportive than most people, has a son who has diabetes. And they're all like, I know this may not work, but here this is, like, here it is. And I'm used to a 1 mil syringe, which I can see exactly 0.25. This is a 3 mil. But I got it like perfect. Like I was very like, I need it to be perfect. Because I didn't know. It had a tiny little needle. Okay, normally my needles are about that long. Alright. Like that long. About an inch. This needle was literally like this tiny. It's a little baby needle. Like it was like a 26 gauge. I'm used to a 23. So it was even thinner, and testosterone was really thick. So I was like trying to get it out, and that wasn't that hard because it was like literally stuffed all the way in there, and it was still under the liquid. I didn't have to worry about like putting it in. It was just resting on there because it was that short. Got it all out, got it perfect. Went to go put it in my skin, was like not even afraid because it's literally a tiny needle from what I'm used to. And it didn't break the skin. I was like, oh, fucking kidding me? I'm gonna faint. Tried another spot, and finally it went in. And because it was so short, and I was like so comfortable with how short it was, because like it's not even as far as I normally did. I literally took my whole hand. I was like pushing it in like an EpiPen. I don't know. So I shoved it in, got in, and I think I did it good. I really almost preferred it because I was not afraid of it. That's how I got into my shots. Like how I got a little bit less afraid was because the first time it was really long. It was too long. And then the second time it was shorter, so I'm like, all right, I got this. Sorry, I'm kind of rambling. I don't really have a set outline for this. It's very impromptu. Oh, and muscle changes. I got a little muscle guy. And that's nice that it's like coming in. But yeah. Oh, and I have a Fitbit. I just got a Fitbit like less than an hour ago. I think it's almost charged. So that'll be interesting. There'll be more updates next month because I feel like I'm going to change a lot more in the next month than I did this. Then I can compare more. So, have any questions, feel free to ask.